Hey, Benjamin,
Yes, sir.
Okay,
did you pick up on the boot scrape
we are live.
technology?
Bill, we're live.
Okay.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Mark Kleiser, Planner 2 with Mendocino County Planning and Building Services, calling this April 13th, 2022 meeting of the Mendocino Archaeological Commission to order. We will start with a roll call. PBS is present. A Native American representative is absent. Alternate member is currently absent. Archaeologist representative, Bill?
Present. Yep,
And
present.
museum representative,
Present.
Benjamin being present. Great. Okay. Moving on to item 2. The Archaeological Commission administration. The applications listed below will be reviewed by the Archaeological Commission. I think we do. We are getting back to roll call. I will. Alternate member Lois Lockhart, present.
Thank you.
Okay,
Here.
we're live, Lois. We just got started.
I was waving at Bill.
Okay, we're on item 2. I'm going to read the Archaeological Commission administration. So these applications listed below will be reviewed by the Archaeological Commission. You are invited to view the meeting on YouTube and provide any information pertinent to these applications. If you have photographs of the site, you are encouraged to email them to the above email address by 2 p.m. on April 13th, 2022. And then moving on to item 2A, discussion and possible action including adoption of resolution of the Mendocino County Archaeological Commission finding that state or local officials continue to recommend measures to promote social distancing in connection with public meetings. I'm going to ask for a motion to accept this. Do we have a motion?
Motion to accept that.
Okay.
Okay.
Motion to accept made by Benjamin McBean. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, we'll take roll call then. Archaeologist representative,
Aye.
museum representative,
Aye.
and alternate member.
No.
And just so you know, the board is going to be going to a hybrid model on Tuesday, and that may affect how we will be moving forward with the hearings here. Vandy will have more information for you next month. Okay. And that takes us to item 3A. Wait 1 second. Okay, section 3, these are determination if survey is required, and the first item we have, case number 3A, that's for project number CDP 2021-0045. The owner is Ariana Beyer and Josh McDonald. Agent is Kelly Grimes. The request is a standard coastal development permit to restore 4 non-conforming residential structures, approximately 14 legal non-conforming accessory structures, construct a new 1,920 square foot tractor barn, and install a new driveway on the south side of Casper Frontage Road West for the new tractor barn. The location is in the coastal zone, approximately a quarter mile southeast of Casper Town Center, lying on the corner of State Route 1 and Casper Street. It is addressed at 45100 Casper Frontage Road West, parcel number 118-08012. And do we have anyone in attendance for this item?
We do.
Okay.
May I put the site map, please?
Absolutely.
Thank you. I need a new one of these, by the way, Matt.
You got it.
Thank you. Mine was destroyed in an apartment, the asphalt I had to go through.
Okay. And Is the applicant online? And then
Yes, I am
that's
here.
Ariana?
Hi.
Hi, Ariana and Kelly. Do you have any comments for the commission before we hear this item?
Hi, good evening or good afternoon. This is Kelly Grimes, the architect agent for the project. And we don't really have any comments. I think the whole application is pretty self-explanatory. It's basically restoring a bunch of older buildings, and where we're proposing the new tractor barn, which is the only new building on the project, is actually at a location where there used to be a house. And we submitted a map that showed it looked like it was removed in, I think it was 74. I don't have the map in front of me, I apologize. But anyway, it's an old existing site. And, you know, there's some old pipes sticking out of the ground from the septic that was there. And it's really all I have to say.
Okay, thank you.
How old are the buildings, and are they any indication that they're of a classic historic architectural design?
Ariana may be able to answer this better, but the buildings are, you know, they're the classic Casper architecture.
It seems like they were built during a wave.
Ariana, can you please mute your viewing before you're speaking? It's echoing.
I'm not sure what you mean by mute my viewing.
Are you listening to the stream?
Yes. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. I won't be able to tell if you're asking me to be quiet, but I'll be brief. The buildings were built during a time of expansion. It looks like in the early probably 1920, when they were all built. There used to be about on the parcel up here, there used to be 10 more or so homes that were built for the lumber company employees. It's called Nob Hill. I guess the fancier workers got to live up here. And that's kind of the extent to the history. I haven't found the exact records of the building records, but that's what the Historical Society of Mendocino was able to provide us in terms of oral history and the maps that we can find.
So are you gonna keep their historic nature in kind?
Yes.
Okay. Because, yeah, I mean, otherwise, generally, we would require an architectural historian to evaluate them. But if I'm okay with you telling me that you're going to maintain that, the historic design.
Definitely, we're invested in holding them to and kind of honoring the history of what they are. They have a lot of charm. They just need to be updated a bit so people can live more comfortably in them.
Cool. It doesn't say that there's going to be a septic system, but somewhere in the middle of the paper, it says that there's going to also be a septic system, a new septic system. Is that true?
Yes. Carl Ritterman's office, Andy with Carl Ritterman's office has we have a whole plan. I'm not sure if that was submitted with the application, but there is an updated modern septic system in order to keep all 4 houses inhabited.
Is it in kind or in a new place?
Because of the nature of the type of system it needed to be, the tanks are in place, but then the recirc tanks and the mound and all of that are going to be in one of the fields.
Okay. From my point of view, it's a sensitive area. It's above Casper Beach, which has easy access, and it's also next to the creek. And so I'd recommend a survey.
Okay. Commissioner McBean, Commissioner Lockhart, any comments or questions for the applicant?
I agree with Bill.
Okay. Commissioner McBean, any comments?
No, no comments.
Okay.
Can I just ask, can I ask for a little clarification? Is the survey, the main reason for the survey is that the septic trenching, the digging for the septic system, or is it the barn area, or is it the combo of the two, or?
Ground disturbing activities within 100 feet of said ground disturbing activities.
Gotcha. Excellent.
Sorry, can I, 100 feet of, within 100 feet of what? I wasn't understanding.
Okay. Ground disturbing activities out 100 feet. I think that's what our ordinance says.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, so it would basically be a survey of the entire site, because the septic system, covers about kind of the western half, so to speak. And then if you went 100 feet out from that, it would basically be most all of the site.
Yeah. I mean, there's a good chance there's something there just because of because of access to the beach.
Yeah, there's the map's a little deceiving. There's really no access from this site, but I see what you're saying.
Well, I mean, yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I surfed there and I know just.
I mean, it's pretty thick bushes and everything just south of the site. So
We're
you have
talking
to-
10,000, we're talking 10,000 years here
I see.
at minimum. Yeah. Okay, anyway, I've said my piece.
Okay, any further comments from the commission? Can I get a motion then?
Sorry, I have a question.
Certainly.
Sorry. Is the survey, are you saying a survey means a delay in terms of like us getting permits to do anything because it's like the year survey? Is that correct?
Depending on how the commission votes, if a survey is required, then yes, you will have to have a survey. It will be turned back into the staff planner, and that will come back to the Archaeological Commission to determine if it's accepted.
Okay.
Okay.
And the objection here is about concern about being too close to the nature preserve down the hill from us. Is that correct?
I'll let Commissioner Cole speak to that since it was his concern.
Our duty is to protect cultural resources, and given the sensitivity of the area and the fact that it hasn't been surveyed, it's our responsibility to make sure that there are no cultural resources, i.e. prehistoric Native American habitation, villages, sites, etc.
And I'll just add too that the project was referred to Sonoma State University, and their recommendations archaeologists conduct further archival and field study for the project.
There was a train running like through the field that we're discussing. I don't know if I could provide some maps to that point as well. I don't know. It's just a pretty disturbed site.
The archaeologists would make note of that.
Awesome.
Okay. We good? Can I get a motion then?
Okay, I move the CDP 2021-0045 that we require a survey, an archaeological survey.
Okay, I have a motion from Commissioner Cole to require a survey for project number CDP 2021-0045. Do we have a second?
Second the motion.
Okay, and we'll take a vote then. PBS is a yes. Museum representative?
Aye.
Alternate representative?
Yes.
And archaeologist representative.
Yes.
Okay, motion carries 4-0. A survey shall be required for this project. Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you very much. See you soon.
Okay. Moving on, case item number 3B. This is project number CDP 2021-0043. The owner applicant is Caroline and Justin Desrosiers. I apologize if I mangled that. The request is a standard coastal development permit to construct a new 1,605 square foot single family residence with a 588 square foot deck, a 529 square foot garage, a 120 square foot shed, a 2,500 square foot driveway, and 443 square foot accessory dwelling unit, and connect to water and sewer district. The location is in the coastal zone, approximately 0.3 miles northeast of Mendocino Town Center, lying on the east side of Pallet Drive, approximately 179 feet from its intersection with Lansing Street. It is addressed at 10980 Pallet Drive in Mendocino, parcel number 119-07022. And do we have anyone representing? We do.
Yes, I'm here. This is Carolyn Drosier.
Hi, Mr. Rosier. Do you have any comments for the commission before they hear the item?
Yeah, so this home will be going into a planned subdivision called Point of View Estates. And this is actually the last house to go into the neighborhood. And it's right in the middle of the subdivision, surrounding by existing homes, if you can see that on the map. The lot is on a moderate slope, an easy slope, with no existing buildings. There has been another survey done recently. The property at 10900, the Shucks had a standard coastal development permit and did an archaeological survey where nothing was found. The latest home to go in at 10935, the Corby's home, they had an administrative permit and were not required to do an archaeological survey. That property is in front of ours and closer in proximity to the ocean. As well as the Shucks property is also in front of us. And behind us, the Lewises built a home a few years back, and were also not required to do an archaeological survey. Sonoma State University, I actually contacted them directly and spoke with them. They didn't have any records in their system from the survey that was done in the neighborhood. And also there was, unfortunately, a typo. Our CDP has been classified as administrative. So it was sent out as standard. And that may or may not have factored in, I'm not sure. But basically I'm here because building this home is so important to us, and truly every dollar counts. Given that we are in a planned subdivision, we are planning to build a single family residence, become full-time residents of the community. We're hoping this is not absolutely necessary, since this some survey work has already been done in the neighborhood.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
I'm going to open the floor up then to the commissioners. Any questions of the applicant or comments?
Well, I guess I'll start off with, this is, all the sites on the Mendocino Bluffs are along the south side. The north side is totally open to wind. And it's the main village site was across Highway 1 for this area. All along the headlands, the south headlands are sites, but I don't know of any on the north headlands because it's totally open to the wind. So I reviewed this and I would vote for not requiring a survey.
I agree. Yeah.
Okay. Commissioner McBean, any comments, questions?
No, no comments, no questions.
Okay. And Commissioner Lockhart?
Yeah, no, I have no questions. I agree with Bill.
Okay. All right then. Can I get a motion on this project then?
I will move. Lois,
Okay.
move, so move.
Oh, and the motion is?
What were we doing?
We're asking for a motion.
You're asking for a motion?
Yeah.
Okay, no survey required.
Okay, so I have a motion by Commissioner Lockhart for no survey on project number CDP 2021-0053. Do I have a second?
But excuse me, I want
Oh.
to add to that,
Oh.
but the discovery clause in action.
With the discovery clause, yes.
Yeah.
Do I have a second?
Second for the motion.
Second.
Okay, we have a second then, Commissioner Lockhart's motion to no survey required with the discovery clause shall apply. Okay, let's take a roll call vote then, please. Alternate member Lockhart,
Oh, yes.
archaeologist representative, Commissioner Cull,
Yes, no survey.
survey, and museum representative, Commissioner McBean.
Aye.
Okay, PBS is also an aye, so motion carries 4-0. No survey required. The discovery clause shall apply. Okay, thank you for attending,
Thank you, everyone.
Caroline. Okay, moving on then. Item 3C. This is case number, project number AP 2022-0002. The owner is Keith and Kim Schuster. The applicant is Healing Herb Farms. Agent is Ty Hake. The request is an administrative permit for use of an existing 4,800 square foot F1 commercial warehouse for cannabis processing operations. Distribution activities will also take place in a portion of this warehouse. The location is approximately 3.6 miles southeast of Willits City Center on the west side of Ridgewood Road, approximately 300 feet south of its intersection with East Side Road. And it is addressed at 21000 East Side Road, parcel number 104-240-20. And do we have anyone on the line for this project?
I'm here.
I'm here as well. This is Ty.
Hi, Ty. Hi, Keith. Thank you. Do you have any comments for the commissioners before they make their comments?
Yeah, just briefly, I wanted to bring to the table that this had already done, this project had already had an archaeological study done in, I think it was 1980, February 2nd, the field inspection happened. And while they did find some things on the adjoining parcels, they didn't find anything on the parcels that the construction is currently being done on. The nearest one was at least 500 feet away to the east. And the one on the lower parcel, which is, APN 104-250-07 is at least 2,000 feet away from the commercial building. So we don't think it's going to disturb anything else for this project.
Okay, thank you. Any further comments from the applicant or agent?
Well, I guess just that the building that I'm asking to use is existing and there will be no further disturbing of any of the land for this project. That's it.
All right, thank you. Then I'm going to hand it over to the commissioners. Any questions of the applicant or agent or comments?
I have a point. So as I'm understanding this, you're building this warehouse and you're not going to disturb the soil at all.
No, that's correct.
Use of an existing warehouse.
I-
They're not building a new
I
one.
have experience here in Mendocino County where we've been told this before, and then there were 5 truckloads, double truckloads of soil, dirt removed before the building was put in place. So can you guarantee me that there will be no disturbance of the soil at all?
There is no plans to disturb any soil at all for this project. I can guarantee you that. Yes.
All right.
Yeah, the parcel is already extremely flat. And I think there was minimal work to be done to get the building to a level state. Is that correct, Keith?
Yes.
Commissioner Call, McBean, any comments or questions?
Yeah.
Well, the Northwest Information Center is actually recommending an update. It would be nice to know where the Native American habitation site is in relationship to the property.
Liam, I believe I sent all the previous study over to you, and it had a map with that stuff on there. Did you get that?
Nope.
I don't have any
I see.
records that I received.
Speak up, you have to speak into the
Oh, sorry,
microphone.
yeah. I don't have any records of the previous archaeological survey that were submitted to me. I just have the referral from Sonoma State.
I see. Oh, I apologize for that. I can send it over to you right now if you like.
I don't know if the commission would want to
Oh, okay.
take a break and have me print it out or anything, or
There's quite a few sites.
just continue
There are
on.
quite a few sites there.
Yeah.
This is
But-
Sherwood Valley Rancheria country,
I don't know.
Little Lake people.
Okay.
I'm-
Does it make a difference if there is no ground disturbance, though? I'd like to ask the commissioners. If there were no ground disturbance at all, because the applicant will have to submit a building permit, which would show if there were any grading.
I do know that the building permit was already issued for
It was.
that warehouse already, yeah.
Yes.
Well, excuse me, but I'm pretty familiar with being I've been involved in tribal governance since early 70s. Personally, prior to that, I had my father, Chief Luntea's knowledge. And I've yet to see a building that doesn't disturb the soil.
The building is already there.
Interesting.
The building is already there. It's an existing building they're planning on using.
But there's always some structural thing that, I mean, you know, I have a gut feeling. I'm not gonna let happen again what's happened at North Street. I was naive then. I took people at their word. I won't do that again. I wanna see facts.
Okay. Then Commissioner Cull, Commissioner McBean, any comments or questions before I ask for a motion?
I just would like to know where the habitation site is in relationship to activities on the property.
I can help you with that because I'm here on site right now. The one that's to the east, 500 feet away, is across a creek on another parcel that's owned by a relative of mine. And nobody even lives on that property or goes on that property. And you would have to go through a creek to get there.
Which creek?
Davis Creek.
Which creek?
Davis.
Huh?
Davis.
Creek?
Okay. Okay, so you have the survey and the site record for that habitation site
Yes.
with a map, and it has it on the other side of the creek.
Yes, that's correct.
We need to have that now. We need to have that. I'm on big for it.
You can continue.
Yeah,
We
like I
can
said,
continue.
sorry.
No, we can bring this item then to, we can hear it later in the meeting. If you want to go print out the,
Yeah, that's.
okay, great.
And if you can email it to William Cullen Benjamin McBean.
Okay.
So you do have the hard copy?
No, he's gonna email
Ty
it to-
mentioned that he has it and that he'd like to send it to me
That's what he said.
via email, yeah.
Okay.
So if you want to hear it later on.
Good.
I can go and
Let's do that.
bring that
That's
over.
good.
And then
Yeah,
you can email it
you,
as well.
You don't have to email it to me because I have to go to Howard Hospital in about 10 minutes. and I live in Round Valley. So I'm going to have to leave. So I'm going to leave it in Benjamin and Lois's hands.
Okay.
Good luck, Bill.
Okay, so then we will bring item number 3C, AP 2022-0002 to hearing later at the end of the meeting. In the meantime, Commissioner Call, are you leaving at this point?
Yeah, I'm going to go. I would like to say that all of the surveys I accept, they're well done, except for the Browning Cultural Resources Survey. They only looked at like 2 to 5% of the ground, and their professional observation consists of boot scrapes, which is very unprofessional, and I would not approve that survey. Anyway, love you guys. I got to drive to Howard now.
Okay, thank you very much. Mark?
For which
For
project?
Browning? Oh, that was, Commissioner Call, what project number were you referring to? Was that,
It's a PG&E Big River Substation.
CDP 22-7? Oh, no, that's Parks and Rec, sorry. 2136.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, all right, thank you. Okay,
Okay.
we will
All right,
see you next
guys.
month. And I will note
Yes.
for the record. Okay, and Commissioner Cole has left at 2:36 p.m. And
Thank you. Guys, take care.
Take care. Okay, so we will then continue on now to item 4, review of surveys. First item is case number CDP 2021-0016-B 2021-0010. The owner is Camp Bedhead LLC. The applicant is Lavi Daniels. The agent is Wind Coastal Planning and Biology. The request is for boundary line adjustment, proposing to merge 3 parcels into one, and coastal development permit proposing to convert an existing garage to a single-family residence, convert the existing residential structure to a guest cottage, and include other ancillary development. The project is located in the coastal zone, approximately 1 mile north of the town of Mendocino. The project site is 540 feet west of the intersection of Road 500D with State Route 1 and is addressed at 11800 Road 500D, Mendocino. APN numbers 118-32010, 118-32011, and 118-32018. And do we have anyone from, oh, we do. Oh, Amy, hello, welcome, Amy.
Hello, Commissioners. Amy Wind Coastal Planning and Biology, and actually my fellow planner Tara Jackson is here, and she's going to take the lead on our items today. So I will remute myself, and if you can let Tara speak, that would be fantastic.
Great.
Hi, Commissioners. Thank you very much for your time and attention. I have my baby on my lap, so you might be hearing that a little bit. Thank you, and I'm here for any questions.
Okay, thanks, Tara. Opening it up to the commissioners then, any questions or comments for the applicant?
Yes, this is all conversion of structures. Any ground disturbing activities that I don't see on this?
Yeah, there will be ground disturbing activities. That's why we did have the archaeological survey conducted. I believe it was recommended at a previous meeting when I was away. It's both a conversion of existing structures as well as expansion of an existing structure, and then there's some driveway work and septic and well.
Commissioner Lockhart, any questions or comments for the
So how
agent?
much disturbance of the soil?
I would need to look at a grading plan I do know that they did a thorough investigation of the property. Let's see how many and shovel pits were done. You'll just give me one moment. Okay, so on page 15 of the report, figure 3 survey coverage. Oh wait, I'm sorry, I have another one coming up, and that is the wrong. I'm looking at the next one. Sorry about that. Okay, on page 15, figure 4, project area and survey coverage. It is where most of the ground disturbing activities will occur would be in that southern parcel. As Mark had mentioned, there's also a boundary line adjustment to merge these 3 parcels, but the development is mostly, because of where the existing development is mostly in that southern parcel. Again, on page 15, figure 4.
Tara, I don't know about the commissioners, but I do not have a page 15. It was supplied with the archaeological inspection prepared by Max Neary, and that is 3 pages, along with attachments.
Okay, so it sounds like the Alta report was never submitted.
No, it's not what I don't have that in our hearing packet today.
Hi, this is Amy Nguyen, again, from Wind Coastal Planning and Biology. And we submitted the Alta Archaeological's report on February 25th to Juliana Terry.
Brooke, was that submitted?
Yeah, we submitted that on February 25th. And the Alta Archaeological report is dated January 2022. We can email that to you if that's helpful. Or, as with the other applicant, perhaps we get heard after you all have a chance to look at it later today.
Let's do that. Can you email that to us?
Yep, I'll do that right now.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
So with that in mind, then we will push this back to the end of the meeting today and move on to item number 4B.
Sounds good.
That is case number CDP 2021-0036. Owner applicant is Pacific Gas and Electric Company. The agent is Ode Burstein and Pacific Gas and Electric Company. The request is a standard coastal development permit for removal of 69 trees and brush in a 40,000 square foot area located near a substation parcel and 3 parcels abutting the Big River substation. The project is located in the coastal zone, approximately 0.7 miles northeast of Mendocino Town Center, lying on the south side of Little Lake Road, approximately 199 feet from its intersection with Wheeler Road. The project is addressed at 44325 Little Lake Road in Mendocino, APN 119-09023, also at 10511 Wheeler Street in Mendocino, APN 119-12033, and at 44361 Little Lake Road in Mendocino, APN numbers 119-11007 and 119-10015. And do we have the applicant on the line?
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah.
Adam and Jeanette.
We also have our cultural resource specialist on. I don't know if Bronwyn's having trouble connecting.
I'm sorry, who is this?
It's Bronwyn Lloyd. She is the cultural resource specialist for PG&E.
Oh, okay.
She's on
Oh, she's on as well.
in the
Okay.
meeting.
Okay, so we have Bronwyn Lloyd, Adam Ross, and Jeanette. I can't see the rest of the last name.
Dinwiddie Moore. It's a long one.
Dinwiddie Moore. Thank you.
And Adam is the planner for this project. He's here for instead of Ode.
Okay, great. Well, the commission's here. If you have any comments to make before they hear your item, now is the time.
One thing I don't know if people realize is that this is actually just a vegetation removal project, and to make sure there's sufficient defensible space for fire protection around the substation. And so the trees that will be removed and the vegetation will remove. We're not taking the roots out of off the trees. We're just flush cutting them. The stumps will remain. So there's very minimal, if any, ground disturbance that will occur. So I just want you guys to be aware of that.
Okay, thank you. Any further comments from the applicant? Mr. Ross, did you have a comment?
No, just that I'm here to help answer any questions. I think Bronwyn, once she's having a little technical difficulty with communicating on this. She'd be much better to answer any sort of questions and go over that as well.
Okay, great. Well, then I will turn it over to the commissioners for their comments or questions to the applicant. Commissioners?
So this is basically a CAL FIRE project in coordination with PG&E.
Basically, we're trying to be in compliance with all the requirements that CAL FIRE has, and also the CPUC has, the California Public Utilities Commission has, so that we can reduce the risk of fire around that substation, yes.
Can you run the mouse for a minute? I'm gonna try to go to
Okay. Any further questions, Commissioner Lockhart?
Not really.
Commissioner McBean, any questions or comments for the applicant?
No questions, no comments.
Okay. PBS has no questions or comments. They were answered by the applicant. Yes?
But isn't this the project that Bill was concerned about?
Yeah. Yes.
That's why I wanted to, call the attention that we're not really doing ground disturbance per se. We just need access to the site so that we can take those trees out, and we're not going to take the stumps up, so we would not be there would not be much ground disturbance at all.
Yeah, and Bronwyn's on. She dialed in. She was having trouble with her Zoom webinar. So if I think is it *9 to raise her hand so she could have meeting ability.
Is someone not hearing Bronwyn? We're hearing her here.
You're hearing her or seeing her? I'm sorry.
Hearing her. We are hearing her comments.
I don't hear anything from Bronwyn.
Oh, it's Jeanette.
Yeah, that was Jeanette.
Oh, that was Jeanette?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, must be.
Bronwyn's last 4 digits of her phone number are 9659. And she just raised her hand.
Yeah. Bronwyn, if you are on a phone, it is *6, I believe, to unmute. One second. So, Bronwyn, it is *6 to unmute if you're on a phone. And we will have to wait until Brooke Larson is back in the room to unmute you if that's the case.
She said she is hitting *6 to unmute, but it's just not working.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to suggest that we.
What's her number? Because I see she's calling in, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it is 925-327-9659.
How about now? Can she talk now? If she unmutes, it looks like she's muted.
There you go.
There we go. Hello, I am very sorry. I could hear everything up until on the Zoom meeting, and then it went completely silent.
Glad you're on.
All right, Bronwyn, well, thank you. Well, then I'll let you address the commission with your comments at this point.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. I did hear Commissioner Call's comment about our survey and would like to read the survey methodology and results that were provided in our report to the commission. Thankfully, it's only a paragraph, but our survey methods, the field inventory consisted of an intensive pedestrian survey of the accessible areas within the API. The interior of the substation was inaccessible and therefore not surveyed. It is also completely paved, and we are not doing any vegetation removal within the survey. The intensive survey included thorough inspection of the surface and surrounding environment for cultural resources by walking transects through the project area at intervals not exceeding 10-meter spacing. When brush or other obstacles prevented linear transects, they were avoided. When the surface was completely covered, boot scrapes were conducted to inspect mineral soil for cultural constituents. And then the results of those activities, again, in the field results section, the API was surveyed at 10-meter transect intervals. We did survey 100% of the API according to the map. The surface visibility, though, and I wonder if this is where Commissioner Call's comment of 5% came in. Surface visibility during the survey ranged from 2 to 5% because of the amount of vegetation that is surrounding our substation, and along with rodent disturbances. So Heath Browning did perform a complete survey of the API, even though, as I did hear Jeanette point out, the vegetation removal will not be doing ground disturbance with respect to the cutting the trees. They are cut at stump level. Brush is cleared. There is obviously, as the brush is being removed, there can be exposure of the soils, which is why we did send Heath out to complete the survey. But I would respectfully disagree that we only surveyed 5% of the API.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, and I should point out, we did not encounter any cultural resources. That is probably the most key factor.
Well, I have a comment, Laura.
Yes,
Matt.
absolutely.
Regarding, where am I? And I have to agree with Bill. And by the way, folks, I didn't receive this in the mail. I mean, in my package. So, but I know for a fact, pretty much when I was growing up, we were up and down the coastline with my father, Chief Montaya. He was such a great historian. He was the walking history book. He knew every plant, every tree, and where things were 100 years back, because we're an oral society. And unfortunately today, people don't know how to converse with one another unless they've got a cell phone in their hand. So in regard to previously recorded resources within the 0.25 mile record search area, there's a northern Poma village, and then there's a single family dwelling, farm and refuge disposal. There's a refuse scatter. And so, and this is on, this isn't, anyways, table 6.1, previous surveys within this project area. And again, I just want to, with all due respect, remind those of you who do not know the tribal First Nation spiritual community as I do, being raised as the daughter of the late Chief Lemkea, that there's always possibilities of not everyone knows what's under the ground. In fact, I saw a great survey years ago. I went to this training regarding this very subject, that after the rain is the best time to find things. And I myself have discovered that. I found the most beautiful arrowheads you ever saw in your life. I mean, they were museum quality after a rain, because things that's in the ground floats to the surface. And now what we do is we scratch around on top of the ground and we say, oh, there's nothing here. Oh, I think I saw, oh, I don't know, what is that? Well, that's nothing, it's a piece of paper. To the point being is that we need to be careful. Please be careful. Because I have great-grandchildren now, and I'm very concerned about the fact that they don't really understand who they are. And you know, that's a shame, folks. That really is a shame. So I just want to make those points. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Commissioner McBean.
Thank you, Commissioner.
You're welcome.
Oh, I apologize. I did want to acknowledge the Commissioner's comment, and we do, for this application, with respect to the ancestral knowledge of the tribal communities within the area, we did conduct a Native American Heritage Commission search, and I personally reached out to all of the First Nations that were listed on the on that letter. We did not receive any response to that outreach, but please rest assured this work will also follow our inadvertent discovery protocols for both any archaeological or other materials that are found.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, for a point of order, I would like to the commission to know, and yourself and all those that are interested in quality communication, U.S. Code 25 regarding from the Bureau of Benefit, Department of Labor, Bureau of Benefits says there has to be a government-to-government relationship. Consequently, today's tribal council is housed with people who are 60 years younger than I am. They do not have the history, nor can they go down to Ukiah Library or any library in Mendocino County and find the history of our people. The history of our people has yet to be written, like the story of Bloody Run going into Cobolo. Consequently, people today in tribal offices, number one, there's not enough money to hire quality people in your tribal office. There is not enough staff, and then 9 times out of 10, the people that are there, and some of them are my own relatives that are appointed this position within the tribal office, don't really have, there's no policy or procedure on how to develop that department. So 9 times out of 10, and I know this for a fact because I've worked as an administrator for a local tribe for 12.5 years, plus also myself being a former chairperson of my own tribe, is the fact that people don't know how to respond, or should they respond, because they can't go to great-great-grandma and ask her opinion because she's not there anymore. So consequently, that's why you don't get, a lot of people don't get a response. It's not the fact that people don't want to respond, they don't know how to respond, or there's no staff appointed or hired to respond.
Right.
Thank you for listening to me.
Thank you.
I want to clear the record.
Okay, further comments from the applicant? Commissioner McBean, any comments or questions, the applicant?
No comments, no questions.
Okay, then can I get a motion?
Yes. Motion to approve survey of CDP 2021-0036 with a discovery clause in effect.
Okay, I have a motion from Commissioner McBean to accept the survey with the condition that the discovery clause shall apply. Do I have a second?
Lockhart, second.
Lockhart seconds. Okay, we'll do a roll call vote. Planning and Building Services is a yes. Museum representative?
Aye.
And alternate representative?
Yes.
Okay. Motion carries 3-0. The survey has been accepted and the discovery clause shall apply. Thank you very much for attending today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Moving on to item 4C, project number CDP 2021-0042. The owner applicant is James Schmidt and Kristen Williams. The agent is Jay Andre. The request is a standard coastal development permit for major vegetation removal of approximately 2.9 acres of trees for a planned single-family residence, view shed enhancement, and associated development. Project is in the coastal zone, approximately 1 mile northeast of Mendocino and 0.3 miles north of the intersection of Gurley Lane and Little Lake Road. Project is addressed at 11100 Gurley Lane, APN 119-02035. And do we have anyone in attendance from the applicant or agent?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, Mr. Schmidt.
Hi, this is Jimmy Schmidt. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Do you have any comments for the commissioners before they discuss your project?
I don't think so. Mainly just here to comment, respond to your questions and concerns, and thank you for your time.
Okay, thank you. Then I will turn this over to the commissioners. Any discussion or questions of the agent? I'm sorry, owner.
No questions.
Commissioner Lockhart, any questions or concerns?
Well, I just realized I just blew it on that last project. I should have voted no.
Well, I think the vote would have still carried 2-0 in that case. Should we come back to the item?
Just for the record, I just want to say that I have a great remorse, and right now I'm really upset regarding that. I should have voted no on the PG&E project. I should have voted no. That you know, and see, I didn't receive that paperwork. Of all the stuff that I got, that's one that I did not receive. So I didn't have enough. See, Caltrans has done this just before too. They've, you know, my daddy used to say, money talks.
Okay. Why don't we do this? Why don't we take a break for 5 minutes, if that's okay? And then we will come back and we will pick it back up at the discussion for item 4C, and I will inquire about 4B.
Thank
Okay?
You. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll be back in 5 minutes then at 3:08. Are we muted?
Yes, but give me a moment.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been reflecting a lot this last 30 days, 40 days, and I've been asked to do, I read the land acknowledgement at Women's History Day.
Mm-hmm.
And
Just want to make sure we're muted.
Okay. Where did it go? There's that, but I'm still trying to get there.
Should I mute it here? How about that?
Let's see. Yeah, there we go. It's starting.
Okay.
How many planning and building
Yeah.
employees does it take?
I'm not sure what I'm looking at. Oh, there we go.
Are you back, Benjamin?
Yeah.
Okay. Are we live?
Yes. So, Lois, you can motion to reconsider, but then there will be a need to take a vote to reconsider. And a new motion would have to come to either change the action or keep original approved motion.
So we'll start from the beginning. You can just make a motion to.
Okay, I will make, what was,
Let's
I
wait
gotta
one
have the
second.
number.
We might
Okay.
not.
What's the number?
Wait, 1 second, please. There's something wrong with the. Connection.
I don't have the number.
CDP 2136. Oh,
Thanks even listed.
this one here,
Yeah, it isn't.
the top, number 4B.
Okay, yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. If it's, we're having some technical difficulties here. Give us just one moment. Let's see if it catches up, and if not, then. Okay. Not sure how to remedy this.
Are we going to resume?
We're having some technical difficulties. The streaming software is not cooperating with the YouTube stream and the Zoom, and
I see.
we don't have a video streaming. Okay, sorry, folks. I'm gonna see if I can get some technical assistance.
It looks like someone's, it's picking us up.
Scott's not on. No, it's not showing on YouTube. go. Oh, I fixed it.
We're back. Okay.
back.
We live? Okay, Commissioner McBean, we are live. We had a motion then for an alternate motion perhaps?
Yes, we do.
Okay. So we are going to take a new vote with a new motion on item 4B. So we have an alternate motion?
Yes, and I would like to express my thanks to all of you for making, due to the fact it's technical difficulties here and the fact that the information was not in my packet so that I could review it in depth. But I have to really, I did agree with Commissioner Bill Cullen, and unfortunately he had to leave. So I want to make an alternate motion to not accept case number CDP 2021-0036 in their request for a standard coastal development permit. In this case, it is not the information presented. Am I getting too complicated?
I think we need to have two motions.
Okay.
We need to have a motion to reconsider it.
Okay.
And then a motion.
All right.
For the vote.
You're right. You're right. Thank you. Okay, number one, I'll make a motion. Lois Lockhart makes a motion to reconsider the previous motion.
Okay.
On case CDP 2021-0036.
Okay, so we have a motion from Commissioner Lockhart to reconsider the motion made on item CDP 2021-0036. Do I have a second? I will second that then. We'll do a roll call to reconsider the original motion. Commissioner Lockhart?
I agree.
Okay, PBS is a yes. Commissioner McBean?
Nay.
Okay, was that a yes or a no?
That was a no.
That was a no. Okay, well then the motion to reconsider does carry 2-1, and now we have an alternate motion on the table.
Lois Lockhart makes an alternate motion regarding CDP 2021-0036, not accept but to require a current survey.
Okay, so we have now a new motion on the table by Commissioner Lockhart to not accept the survey for case number CDP 2021-0036. Is anyone going to second that motion? Motion is not seconded. In this case, then, one second, please. Okay. Since the motion is not seconded, it is not valid. It is not moving forward then. So the motion, the original motion stands to accept the survey for CDP 2021-0036 with a new vote of 2-0. And that reconsideration of your motion then dies on the floor.
Thank you. I understand that. I'm very familiar with parliamentary procedure. Tribes have to follow it to the letter of the law, unlike other governments in Mendocino County.
Okay.
Thank you for your consideration.
All right, thank you. All right, thank you, Commissioner McBean. Then we will move back now to item 4C. The owner was stated, the request and the location were stated, and we had Mr. Schmidt on the line. Is he back here?
Yes.
Okay.
Hi, I'm back.
Thank you for your patience. So we had turned it over to you if you had any comments prior to the commissioners hearing the project.
No comments, thank you.
No comments, okay. Then I will turn it over to the commission. Any questions or comments for the applicant?
No questions here.
Commissioner Lockhart?
If I can find it. Thank you. I don't believe I had, no, I was satisfied with the support.
Okay. And Commissioner McBean, no comments, questions for the applicant?
No, sir, no questions.
Okay. Then I will request a motion for item number 4C, CDP 2021-0042. Do I have a motion?
Motion to approve CDP 2021-0042 with discovery clause in effect.
Okay, I have a motion by Commissioner McBean to accept the survey for CDP 2021-0042 with the discovery clause. Do I have a second?
Oh, a second. Lockhart, second.
Seconded by Commissioner Lockhart. Okay, roll call. Planning and Building Services is a yes. Museum representative?
Aye.
And alternate representative?
Yes.
Thank you. So motion carries 3-0. Survey is accepted. Discovery clause shall apply. Okay, moving on to item 4D. Project number CDP 2021-0052. The owner applicant is Dunya Alwyn. The request is a coastal development permit to develop a vacant parcel with 1,300 square foot single-family residence, a 165 square foot deck, a 493 square foot accessory building / workshop, a 1,200 gallon concrete pump chamber, a 1,200 gallon concrete septic tank, water supply from North Gualala Water Company, and 200 square foot driveway extension with a possible standby electric service and/or propane tank and vegetation removal. The project is in the coastal zone, approximately 4 miles northwest of Gualala Town Center, lying on the west side of State Route 1, approximately 0.3 miles north of its intersection with Fish Rock Road. Project is addressed at 34620 South Highway 1 in Gualala. Assessor parcel number 144-01119. And do we have anyone here to speak of the project? Okay, Dunya Alwyn, thank you for attending. Do you have any comments for the commission before they hear your project?
Only to say that Bill Call came out and produced a report, and I really appreciate his work on this, and I'm just looking forward to hearing your determination. Thank you.
Now I'll turn it over to the commission. Any comments or questions for the applicant?
No comments here.
Commissioner Lockhart?
I have no questions.
Okay, then I will ask for a motion. Do we have a motion on case number CDP 2021-0052? Motion? Well, I will make a motion then to accept the survey with the condition that the discovery clause shall apply. Do I have a second?
Second the motion.
Okay, seconded by Commissioner McBean. We'll do a roll call. PBS is a yes. Museum representative?
Aye.
And alternate representative?
Lockhart, yes.
Okay. Motion passes 3-0. Survey has been accepted. The discovery clause shall apply for case CDP 2021-0052. And moving on to case number 4E. This is project number CDP 2022-0002. Owners are Willa and Teresa Herbert. The applicant is August and Christina Peterson. The agent is Jackie Dixon of Wind Coastal Planning. The request is a proposed 1,293 square foot single family dwelling, a 646 square foot detached workshop, an 850 square foot detached garage with driveway, and a production well. The applicant is proposing moving a 150 square foot non-conforming shed to comply with property setbacks. Project is located in the coastal zone, approximately 5.5 miles northeast of Fort Bragg City Center on the east side of State Route 1, north of its intersection with Little Valley Road. This is located at 26260 Omar Drive in Fort Bragg, parcel number 069-10110. And do we have anyone on the line? Amy Nguyen and Tara Jackson are on the line for this. Welcome. Do you have any comments for the commissioners before we hear your item?
This is Tara Jackson, agent for the applicant. I would like to make a note that Willard and Teresa Herbert are no longer the owners on this property. The property actually switched hands prior to us submitting these applications. So I wanted that to be noted for the record. And other than that, again, thank you for your time and attention, and I'm available for questions.
Okay. Who are the owners at this time?
Oh, pardon me. The owners are August and Christina Peterson, who are noted as the applicants. They are applicant and owner.
Okay. Okay. Then turning it over to the commission. Any comments or questions?
No comments, no questions.
No comments? Commissioner Lockhart, nothing?
No.
No? Okay, then. Can I get a motion then on this project? I will make one then for case number CDP 2022-0002, that we accept the survey with the condition of the discovery clause, which shall apply. Do I have a
Second the
second?
motion.
Motion seconded by Commissioner McBean. I'll take a roll call. Alternate representative?
Yes.
Museum representative?
Aye.
And Planning and Building Services is a yes. Then the motion carries 3-0. The survey is accepted and the discovery clause shall apply. Okay, thank you, Amy and Tara. And moving on to case number 4F. This is project CDP 2022-0003. The owner is Will Russell. The applicant agent is Kai Carnell Russell. The request is an administrative coastal development permit to construct a 543 square foot single family residence, septic system, water storage tank, and vegetation removal of 15 trees. Approximately 15 trees. Project is located in the coastal zone, about 1.3 miles southeast of Mendocino Town Center, lying on the south side of Kamshi-Ukiah Road, and approximately 0.75 miles southeast of its intersection with State Route 1. It is addressed at 44001 Kamshi-Ukiah Road in Mendocino. Parcel number is 119-410-20. And do we have anyone here to speak on this project?
Yes.
Russell. Hi, Kai, welcome.
Hi, and yeah, I am also the owner. I guess I must have written something incorrectly on the application, but Will and I are both the owners of the property. Yeah.
Okay, great. Do you have any comments for the commission before they hear your item?
No, I am just here for questions if y'all have any, and yeah, thank you for your time.
Okay, great, thank you. Then I will turn it over to the commission. Any questions or comments of the applicant? No?
Yes.
Commissioner McBean, none? Commissioner Lockhart?
I have none.
Okay. Then I'll bring it to a vote here. Do we have a motion for this item?
Motion to accept CDP 2022-0003. Approved survey with discovery clause.
Okay, I have a motion. I have a motion by Commissioner McBean to accept the survey for CDP 2022-0003 with the discovery clause. Do I have a second? I will make that second then. I will take it to a vote then. PBS is an aye. Museum representative?
Aye.
And Commissioner Lockhart, alternate representative.
Yes.
Motion carries 3-0. The survey has been accepted for CDP 2022-0003 with the understanding the discovery clause shall apply. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kai. And finally, we have item 4G. This is for project number CDP 2022-0007. The owner is the state of California. Applicants are Brian Dewey, and the agent is Joel Vanilla. The request is a standard coastal development permit to provide accessibility improvements to existing day use and campground facilities at Manchester State Park. Improvements to include ADA upgrades to 3 campsites, accessible paths of travel and seating areas at campground and day use areas, and ADA upgrades to day use and trailhead parking area. Project is located in the coastal zone, approximately 1 mile northwest of Manchester Town Center on the north side of Kinney Road, approximately a half mile west of its intersection with State Route 1, and it is addressed at 44500 Kinney Road in Manchester, parcel number 133-01003. And do we have anyone on the line to comment on this project?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
If there's anyone present in the waiting room, please raise your hand.
Okay.
I'm not seeing any hands raised.
Okay, seeing no one then, I'm going to turn this over to the commissioners for discussion. Any comments?
Lockhart has no comment.
Commissioner Lockhart, no comments. Commissioner McBean?
McBain has no comments either.
Okay. PBS has no comments. Can I get a motion then?
Motion to accept CDP 2022-0007. Approve with, once again, the discovery clause and all that.
Okay, thank you. Then I have a motion by Commissioner McBean to accept this survey for CDP 2022-0007 with the discovery clause. Do I have a second?
Lockhart second.
Lockhart seconds. I will do a roll call then. PBS is a yes. Museum representative?
Aye.
And alternate representative?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries 3-0. Survey for CDP 2022-0007 has been accepted. The discovery clause shall apply. All right, thank you very much, everyone. That brings us to item 5, which is matters from staff. I do have one item. The terms for commissioners will need to be renewed. I will be handing out those applications or emailing them in the case of Commissioner McBean and Cole.
Before we do that, we're going to go back to the.
Oh, that is right. Yes, thank you very much. Okay. And we'll come back to item 5 and we will revisit then item number 3C. That is AP 2022-0002. Again, owners are Keith and Kim Schuster. The applicant is Healing Herb Farms and the agent is Ty Haig. The request is the administrative permit for the use of an existing 4,800 square foot F1 commercial warehouse for cannabis processing operation. Distribution activities will also take place in a portion of this warehouse. The location is 3.6 miles southeast of Willits City Center on the west side of Ridgewood Road, approximately 300 feet south of its intersection with East Side Road. It is addressed at 21000 East Side Road. Parcel numbers 104-24020 and 104-25006. And the, yes, thank you. Staff planner was going to present the continuation of the archaeological survey for this project. Commissioners, did you receive that item?
Yes.
Okay, is the applicant back online? Okay, oh, okay.
I'm here.
Hi, and Keith, you're here. Any comments for the commissioners before they discuss this additional document?
I would like to apologize to everyone for not having that sent over previously. Liam did reference it in one of the letters, so I made an incorrect assumption he had a copy of this, but that was incorrect, so I do apologize again for delaying this meeting for not being prepared.
Are there any sections or pages that you would like to direct the commissioner's attention to before they begin discussion on this?
There's some highlighted things there. on page 2 about parcel 1 and 2 did not contain any observed isolated finds or concentrated deposits. And the parcel in question that the construction is on is parcel 3 on that map that is as part of the attachments. And APN 104-250-06 and 104-240-20. The building kind of straddles that APN line a little bit, but there's no construction on, no sites on either of those two APNs.
Okay. Okay, turning it over to commissioners. Any questions or comments for the agent applicants?
No questions.
Commissioner Lockhart, any questions or concerns?
Well, I'm glad I have this documentation here because it just brings back a lot of memories, stories my dad told me.
Mm-hmm.
See, the Little Lake Valley, see, Sheriff Valley Rancheria originated and was originally what our people call Little Lake Valley people. And this documents it right here.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
Any comments specific to the project regarding this item? Okay, no further comments or questions then for the applicant from commissioners? Okay, can I get a motion then for this item?
Motion to approve AP 2022-0002.
That is then requesting no survey? Okay. So
Approve with discovery closed.
with the discovery clause. Thank you then. So I have a motion by Commissioner McBean for no survey, but with the condition that the discovery clause shall apply for AP 2022-0002. Do I have a second? Commissioner Lockhart? No second? Okay, I will second the item. And I will take a roll call then. Planning and Building Services is an aye. Museum representative?
Aye.
And alternate representative?
No.
No? Okay. Motion carries 2-1. No survey shall be required. However, the discovery clause shall apply for case number AP 2022-0002. Thank you. And finally, one more item that we're going to go back to, and that was item 4A. And that is for case number CDP 2021-1, I'm sorry, CDP 2021-0016/B 2021-0010. Owner is Camp Bedhead LLC. Applicant is Lavi Daniels, and the agent is Wind Coastal Planning. The request is for a boundary line adjustment proposing to merge 3 parcels into one, and a coastal development permit proposing to convert an existing garage to a single-family residence, convert the existing residential structure to a guest cottage, and for other ancillary development on the parcel. The location is in the coastal zone, approximately 1 mile north of the town of Mendocino. The project site is 540 feet west of the intersection of Road 500D and State Route 1, and it is addressed at 11800 Road 500D, Mendocino. Parcel numbers are 118-32010 and 118-32011 and 118-32012. And do we have the agent on the line? Yes, we do. Tara, hello.
Hi, Tara Jackson, agent for the applicant. Again, I'm here to answer any questions.
Okay, great. So we have the new attachment C. Is there anything you'd like to direct the commissioner's attention to in this document before they discuss?
If it does help clarify anything on page, if it's in PDF format 17, but it says page 15 on the Alta report, it's figure 4, project area and survey coverage. And so a lot of the development, or all of the development, the proposed development actually will be in that bottom parcel, even though it'll all be one parcel once they're merged. But right now it's in 3 different parcels, and that's where you would see a lot of the development. And as stated previously, some of the development is just doing some repair and on an existing structure, and then there is an expansion of another existing structure. So there is ground disturbance, and there will be an increase in footprint.
Okay, thank you. Turning it over to commissioners, any questions or comments for the agent?
No questions.
No, this is a lot to look through.
No questions?
No questions?
No comments, no questions.
Okay. Then I will ask for a motion. Do we have a motion on this item? The CDP 2021-0016 /B 2021-0010.
Motion to approve CDP 2021-0016, 2021-0010 with discovery clause in effect.
Okay. I have a motion by Commissioner McBean to accept the survey and approve project number CDP 2021-0016 /B 2021-0010 with the discovery clause. Do I have a second?
Lockhart, second.
Seconded by Commissioner Lockhart. We'll do a roll call then. PBS is an aye. Museum representative?
Aye.
And alternate representative?
Yes.
Okay. The motion carries 3-0. The survey has been accepted. The discovery clause shall apply to the project. Thank you very much. Thank you, Tara.
Thank you.
Okay, now moving on to item 5. Thank you for your patience. Matters from staff, as I was saying, the terms for the commissioners will need to be renewed, and I will be handing out applications or emailing them in the case of Commissioner Cole and McBean later this afternoon. Those will be submitted to the clerk of the board at your very earliest convenience. And that is it for matters from staff, which brings us to matters from commission. Any matters from commission?
Not at this time.
No? Okay. Commissioner McBean, none?
No.
Okay. And any matters from the public?
And then I'm aware of.
Okay. Then that will bring us to adjournment. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
So move.
Motion to adjourn.
Okay. Everyone in acceptance of this? Aye?
Aye, aye, aye.
Yeah.
Aye, aye. Okay, thank you very much, and thank you for your patience today, and we will adjourn the April 13th Archaeological Commission at 3:44 p.m. Thank you.
Welcome. Thank you,
We
staff.
done? Thank you so much. Oh, I'm so sorry about that earlier.